Welcome to Tackett's House of Horsepower. It's me, Steve Tackett. The snow has melted, but it's a little bit rainy out, but we're surviving. We need to do some work to the little C10. I want to put the engine and tranny in it, but there's a lot that needs to get done in the engine compartment before that can happen. So let's get started. Well, just to do a little catch up, this is a little 68 Chevy C10, two-wheel drive, coil spring, front and rear, half ton, your average run-of-the-mill little C10. And we pulled this thing out of the woods about a couple weeks ago now. And we've been working on it, cleaning it up. We're gonna put it back on the road. We're hoping this will be a little shop truck, I guess. Sarah's calling it the shop truck. I think she's kind of growing attached to it. Originally, we picked this up because I need work to do. I have to create content every week. And for me, that requires wrenching on cars. And so we picked this up thinking that it'd be an easy job to get running and driving and functioning and maybe flip it. Sell it, whatever. But you know how that goes. It turns into something we might probably keep now. I don't know. We'll see. It had a straight 6 in it and a 3-speed. We ripped that out and sold it on Marketplace. The wiring is not that great. I need to get rid of those mounts and the cross member back there. And we need to do some cleaning. Might as well just get rid of this wiring. Brakes are non-existent. Suspension, and it's all stock, like original 1968 drums. They're still riveted on there. So this thing is basically, it needs everything. Suspension, brakes, engine, tranny, wiring. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. But it was sitting in the woods for 25 years. So, whatever. It's growing some moss. That's good. And over here, we have a 350 that we call the rattle can rebuild. We just basically went through it, checked it all out. And, it was beautiful inside. So I didn't do much to it except maybe just a double roller timing chain and a different intake manifold and different carburetor and headers. But other than that, we didn't really do much to it. We ran it on the test stand. It sounded really good. Pretty responsive. Not bad. We have a Turbo 400. I don't know what's been done to it. I can tell that it's got a deep pan on it, so maybe somebody's rebuilt it at some point or just put a deep pan on it. I don't know. So we're gonna send it. Why not? And there's our engine and tranny. I'd like to put that in the truck, but like I said, I got plenty to do before then. I want to clean all this up, go through it. We got to cut those mounts out. We got to cut that cross member out because that was for the stick shift. So that's got to go. And basically we got to do a lot of cleaning and maybe do some rattle canning and get this thing cleaned up and ready for the engine and tranny. I guess I'm just going to start digging in, removing things, getting it out of the way. Looks like this truck was a factory heater only. No air conditioning. I'm sure we're going to put this back together. Sarah will use the heater more than she will ever use an air conditioner. See if I can't get these frame mounts out of here. The hard part is the bolts in the middle come, you know, you got to get to them from underneath. The ones on top are easy, but anyway, see if I can climb in here. If I get stuck, send help. Now, this transmission crossmember is going to be a pain in the you-know-what. Because back in the day, these were all riveted in. So, if you look, there's rivets. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Now, if I had a torch, I would just torch the heads of those rivets off and then hit it with an air gun and, you know, knock it out. But I don't have full bottles. I emptied the bottles down really low and then kind of just let them go away, because I'm sure U-Haul does not want full oxygen acetylene bottles transported inside their U-Hauls. So when I left Arizona, I made sure everything was pretty much empty. So I don't have torches. So I guess the only thing I have that'll work is I'm gonna have to cut this thing out with cut-off wheels. I don't want to, but there's no way either to, like with the cab, the back one you can't even see. That's gonna be a problem. There's no way to even see it. So I don't know, I'm gonna just cut it off flush, with the frame. I think it'll be out of the way. No one will be able to see it, but it's not my preferred method. But being that the cab is in the way and I don't have torches, so this is going to be difficult. We're gonna have to do this with cutoff discs. All right, here goes nothing. I'm gonna attempt to get underneath there and just start cutting away until it's smooth. There's no easy way to do this. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to lay on the ground, the wet, cold ground. I'm gonna throw a blanket down and do my best. Okay? You know what, this is just preparing me. You know, one day when I have a lift, I'll appreciate that lift even more because of days like today. You know, I'll remember the time I laid on the cold, wet January Tennessee winter ground and cut this crossing route, and I'll think, thank God for my lift. But not today. No, today we just got to jump in there and do it. You know what I mean? So, Sarah, cue the speed up stuff. Okay, I got the bulk of it out, and what I think I can do is the bottom ones, I'll grind the heads off. Whoops. I'll grind the heads of the rivets off, and I can probably air hammer the bottom two pieces off. The top two pieces, I'm just gonna grind them off smooth to the frame rail, and we'll call that good. All right, well, this is the pile of mess we got going on so far, but it's coming along. We're getting there. There's a few things I want to take off the firewall. Master cylinder, probably clutch pedal, get this speedo cable, and I probably should go ahead and just yank that and get a heater core and stuff for it, because the chances of that holding pressure are probably zero. So might as well go through that while we're here, and then yeah, maybe get it all clean, wire brush it up, hit it with some degreaser, and then I guess rattle can it, and that should do it. But right now it's drizzling on me. I'm wet, I'm cold, and I need to clean up this mess and get inside, I think. What is it? Did Mama leave you? Mama took Scout. Mama took Scout and left Oliver. And Oliver's upset. It's snowing out there. It's snowing. It's cold. Come here. Okay. She even took your leash. You gotta wear the pink one. I know. She's just messing up the whole program. Let's go see. Okay. Here, I'm gonna let him go. Stay out there.
I don't know if you can see it.
Go get him. Go get him. Oliver, go get him. Go on. Go. Scout is not very good off a leash. Oliver he kind of wanders, but he won't go too far. Go on. It is starting to snow. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know how much work I'm gonna get done today because it's snowing and cold. Come on, Oliver. Come on. What you doing? What is it? Oh, there's Scout. Good job, Scout. Are we done? Well, it's snowing right now. It is freezing cold and pretty windy, but I got work to do, so I got to get something done. I feel terrible. Like if I don't get something done, I feel guilty. You know what I mean? Like I wasted a day off, you know? So I'm gonna attempt to use my fingers and hopefully try and take that stuff off the firewall, maybe. We'll start there, I guess. No days off. We gotta get something done. You know what I mean? What's the chances that these lines will come loose? Probably slim to none. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sarah got me a present. Sarah got me mittens. Because I'm always talking trash about her mittens. Now I've got my own. Alright. Good Lord. I'm gonna leave this out to you guys. My face is so cold. I'm gonna leave this out to you guys. All right. Let me get you in here and we'll take a look at this. Okay, we gotta reevaluate. It's a coming to Jesus moment right now. Okay, I wanted to clean all this and wire brush it and degrease it and rattle can it and get it all nice. But the more I'm looking at it, I'm like, the battery box. Okay, the battery box is trash. We already knew that. But look down there. You can see the bottom of the wheel well, the inner wheel well is gone, and part of the radiator core support is gone, and the bottom of the fender is gone. And look at the cab. You can kind of see in there, it's pretty bad. The cab, look at where this is. It's pretty bad. So the real question is, how far do I go with this truck? I gotta take a second to think about this. All right, so I'm this close. It could go either way right now. I could just stop, put the engine and tranny in it, get it running and driving, and just leave it like it is. Just leave it alone. Get it running and driving as best I can. Go through the mechanical stuff like the brakes and the suspension and the wiring, and just get it going. Or do we pull the front clip off it right now? I'm this close to just pulling the front clip off. At least replacing like the inner wheel well and stuff like that. Like, there's no point in sanding it and cleaning it and painting it if it's all rusted. It's gone. Like, you know, it's got to come apart. So do I try and fix all that, or do I just let it roll the way it is? I'm not really sure. Like, I guess it all depends on like how far I want to go with this truck. Like, it's not really hurting anybody. Like, the wheel well's got rust in it and this and that. The bottom fender, yeah, okay. I could just put a new heater core and blower motor in the heater box, and then stick it back on. You know, get a new master cylinder and, you know, booster and stuff. We're gonna put disc brakes on it. We're gonna put power steering on it. So that stuff all had to come off anyways. So I haven't gone too far yet. But I don't know what to do now. Like, I'm this close. Like, do I tear the front clip off, order a new core support and a wheel well, try to fix some of this stuff right now? Or do I just drop the engine and tranny in and let it roll? I don't know. I think I need to take some time to think about it. I'll let this video come out. I need you guys to comment. Sorry, this video is not that exciting. It's a lot of taking stuff apart and cleaning. But I need to make a decision on direction now. Like, I need your input. And I need to get warmed up. My face and my lips are so cold. I can barely talk. So I guess we'll cut it here, and just thanks for watching. If you're following along with the C10 build, you know that we got it for really cheap. You know, we got it for really cheap because it's a long bed and it's rough. It was sitting for 25 years. The engine we thought was locked up. You know, like, we got a good deal on the truck, and it was complete and it was unmolested, but it's rusty. You know, you park the thing out in the woods for 25 years. I mean, this is what you're gonna expect. So I don't know what to do next. I'm tempted to pull the front clip and just at least replace some of that sheet metal and then rattle can it and paint it and stuff. I'm not gonna rattle can and paint this. It's not worth it. Like, it's not, the wheel well's missing this much of the front of it. Like, why would I bother degreasing and painting that? It doesn't make sense. So do I get it running and just go, or do we start ripping into it even further? Again, remember, I'm out here in the driveway in the snow. So how far can I go with this project, this quick and easy get it running project? or what? So anyways, give me some input, dude. I don't know. I need some motivation, I need some direction, I need to make a decision. But hit like, hit comment, subscribe, say hi to us. There's no chance that Sarah's coming out here for it's way too cold. She's laughing at me right now. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there, dude.